What's up, guys? Welcome back into the channel. As you can see, we have obviously like a cat eye truck behind me. This is my brother's. He's over there. We're actually going to be replacing the rear main, or the rear diff. Oh, that's really dark. The rear diff seal back here. As you can tell, the bottom side there's a little wet. So we're going to go ahead and get all the bolts broke free, get everything drained out, and then get everything changed. It's not a huge drip. What do you say, about a quarter size spot that you have?
Yeah, it depends how warm it is, but the warmer it is, it definitely drips a little bit, but it's been doing it for a couple months, so I think we probably ought to change that gasket, get it cleaned up, and probably put some fluid in it, because I really don't want to have to put a new rear end under this because there's no fluid.
So that's what we're going to be doing today. The torque specs for these that I found, guys are saying anywhere from 20 to 30 foot-pounds, so nothing major. We'll get this broke free, probably start at the bottom here, probably a screwdriver in it and let all the old fluid just drain out, and then we can just buzz the rest of them off, take a razor blade and scrape all the old gasket. I'm assuming gasket maker. I don't think there's going to be an actual gasket on there, but we'll get that taken care of. I figured I'd bring you guys along. Obviously, we've done some work to this truck on the channel. About a year and a half ago, we did all rocker panels, cab corners. We've done the bed liner on it. He's put different wheels and tires on it. The truck's tuned. When did you put the exhaust on? Was that about 4 years ago? We got a sponsorship for the exhaust from a company.
The 5-inch was probably 3 or 4 years ago, and then we just did the downpipe.
So yeah, that's a full 5-inch exhaust to an axle dump. He had it angled out here, and then we said screw it, let's just axle dump it. I think it was last year or 2 years ago, my dad got him a turbo mouthpiece and a new wicked wheel for the turbo that we haven't installed yet. So maybe that will come eventually, but today, like, our main focus is to get that replaced so it stops leaking. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera set up. We'll get those bolts broke free with the pan underneath and get this thing changed. Brief update real quick, guys. So Caleb is underneath. We're cleaning all the gasket stuff off, taking a razor blade, just kind of scraping it off. We had the drill and wire brush underneath there as well, just getting, there's a little bit of corrosion rust on there. Same thing with the actual cover itself. But the cover, he decided, like, why not, let's paint it and clean it up while it's off. So that's what I did. I shot it with a little bit of primer. We took the wire brush to it, got all the big flakes and stuff off. So it's just kind of sitting out here. But I think he said he wanted to paint it white since that's the color of his truck. So that's what we're gonna do, just kind of change it up a little bit. So while he's down there cleaning it up, I've been working on it. I'm just gonna take some of this quick color white, probably bring it back inside because it's really windy out there, get it painted up, and I think that's gonna be a nice little contrast between just everything underneath the truck and it being white to be able to pop. So
We'll definitely be able to see if we have any leaks there.
Exactly. So that's what we're doing right now, just getting everything cleaned up. I just want to give you guys a quick update, and hopefully the next time you see this, we're putting gasket maker on and popping this thing back on. Alright guys, so there is the finished product. Don't mind the fingerprints and stuff on the rear diff here. It turned out pretty good. We put a bunch of gasket maker on there, probably a little too much. It's kind of squirting out the side, but I'd rather have too much than not enough and it just leaks a bunch. So we had to make a little homemade funnel here because he's got the spare tire still mounted right here. So what we did is took a funnel. This is, I think, like 3/8 fuel line. We slid it and I slit the end of the funnel and we just stuck it in there and I threw a hose clamp on it. Worked out pretty good. Everything's in there, no leaks. So it said put this stuff on and then torque everything down, and then 5 minutes and you're good to go back to basically working order again is what it said. So, but no, that project's done. I guess on to the next one, which
is sharp mouse.
Yeah, We do the shock mount on the other side where it connects to this tube. There's a tube that runs through there, and there's like two little ear tabs. Two little ear tabs that come off of it. They are currently broken. Yeah, right there. There's two little ear tabs that come off. So I mean, it wouldn't be bad. You could just cut that off and throw two new ear tabs on and then remount the shock. So no big deal. We'll get that done.
I was wondering why the back end had a little bit more play in it lately.
So yeah, basically just a leaf spring truck on this side and not having that cushion of the shock. So get that taken care of. But everything else should be good to go. I can't show too much over Caleb's shoulder now, just because the 98's over there and we're doing a little bit of work and surprise work to it, so I can't show any of that off. But just hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of that. I mean, it was not too difficult. You guys can do this in, I mean, 30, 45 minutes, have it done. What took us a little bit longer is we decided to paint the rear diff. He wanted it to be white to match the truck, so no big deal, we got it done.
Cleanup's the longest process anyway.
Yeah, trying to get everything off there, but I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I kind of see the white. I'll get a picture once he's outside, but it looks pretty good. Don't mind the fingerprints and stuff. He can wash it off. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, learning as I do, doing what I love. I'm the G Man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.